Something extraordinary just happened in New York City. Over 9 days, more than 735,000 New Yorkers voted early, a record-shattering turnout that signals a new era of civic engagement. This number, not even counting absentee ballots, is over 4 times the early vote in the 2021 mayoral primary. Even the 2022 midterms drew only 433,000 early voters. This year's mayoral race has surpassed that by a huge margin. The energy is usually reserved for presidential elections, but now, local stakes feel just as high. On the final day alone, over 151,000 residents hit the polls, capping off a dramatic surge. Experts now predict total turnout could top 1.5 million, levels not seen since the 1960s. This isn't just about numbers, it's about a city galvanized by a pivotal election. The question isn't if New Yorkers will show up, but what their collective voice will say when the votes are counted. The real story is who's voting, especially the surge of New Yorkers under 35. Over 100,000 young voters cast ballots in the final weekend alone, with 45,000 on Sunday. For the first time in recent memory, the median age of an early voter dropped to 50. This isn't just habitual voters, it's a younger, more diverse coalition demanding change. Older voters were steady, but young voters mobilized explosively at the deadline, showing digital organizing's power. For years, youth turnout was a sleeping giant. Now, it's wide awake. The issues, housing, affordability, social justice, have struck a nerve with a generation that feels the stakes. Their unprecedented turnout has made them a decisive force no candidate can ignore. This surge didn't happen in a vacuum. It's fueled by one of NYC's most dramatic mayoral races ever. 3 candidates, 3 starkly different visions: Zohran Mamdani, Andrew Cuomo, and Curtis Sliwa. Mamdani, a 34-year-old Democratic socialist, has energized progressives and young voters with a bold agenda. Cuomo, the former governor, is back as an independent, pitching experience and moderation, with outgoing Mayor Adams's controversial endorsement. Sliwa, the perennial Republican, adds another layer to the mix. Outside money is flooding in, with billionaires backing Cuomo to block Mamdani. One super PAC even urged Republicans to vote Cuomo as a necessary evil. The result, a high-stakes, unpredictable contest that's electrified the city. This is no ordinary election. Every vote feels like it could tip the balance. The candidates' clash is about the city's very future. Mamdani's platform, rent freeze, free buses, higher taxes on the wealthy, offers hope to many and alarms others. Cuomo counters with a market-driven approach, promising more housing and fiscal restraint. The ideological divide is clear: bold social safety net versus pro-growth moderation. The campaign has turned personal, with Mamdani facing Islamophobic attacks. His viral response only galvanized supporters. National figures have weighed in, with Trump endorsing Cuomo to block Mamdani. For voters, this is about more than policy. It's about the city's identity and the message it sends to the nation. The stakes have never felt higher. To understand this year's turnout, compare it to past elections. 735,000 early votes is a 4-fold jump from 2021's mayoral race, and 300,000 more than the 2022 midterms. Early voting has gone mainstream, rivaling Election Day itself. Even presidential years saw just over 1 million early votes. This mayoral race is closing in on that. Local issues, housing, safety, fairness, are now as urgent as national ones. This isn't a simple trend. It's a perfect storm of competitive candidates, clear choices, and youth engagement. When New Yorkers believe their vote matters, they show up in numbers that can reshape the city. This election is a case study in civic re-engagement. The youth surge wasn't just big, it was perfectly timed. Most under 35 voters cast ballots in the final 72 hours, unlike older voters' steady pace. This shows a generation that's reactive, digitally connected, and moved by viral moments. Mamdani's campaign used TikTok and X to create urgency. with his viral press conference a key motivator. For young voters, a friend's post can outweigh traditional ads, driving a last-minute wave. Campaigns may need to save resources for this final push, high risk, high reward. The 2025 race could be a blueprint for future campaigns. Mobilize fast, strike when the moment is hottest. This isn't apathy. It's strategic, collective action from a new political force. As the dust settles, the big question is what this youth-driven turnout means for NYC's future. Analysts say the late surge favors Mamdani, whose campaign speaks directly to young voters' concerns. This wave could also tip key ballot measures on housing, transit, and police oversight. The 2025 election may mark a generational shift in city politics, breaking the old guard's hold. A younger, more diverse electorate is now setting the agenda. This isn't just a one-off. It could realign city politics for years to come. New Yorkers have shown they're not passive. They're shaping the city's next chapter. The only question left: where does NYC go from here?